This is class 10th, chapter number 2, Internet and Web Services. So we are taking the solutions, question and answers on this topic. Long answer questions. So first is write short notes on the following. So email, chatting, search engine, video conferencing. What is an email? So this is on internet, you need data for it, and this is a kind of communication. This is a mode of communication. You are sending electronic messages from one machine to another. So this is, in within seconds, it goes from one machine to another. So this is a kind of communication, it is so fast. Search engine. Now everything is on internet now. You want to search for the best product, go to internet. If your system is not working, go to internet. So this search engine is all about searching certain information. So without this, if you just assume that Google is not there, finding the information of internet would be very difficult, painstaking, cumbersome task. You have to go through all the websites. So there is a ranking algorithm, web crawlers are there in this search engine. So the best, you can say, relevant pages come in front of you. So depending upon what you want to search, it all comes in front of you. So as I suggested, that without search engine, just assume that you are going to a library and you are searching everything just for a small problem. Chatting is a text-based communication, and this takes place over the internet. Video conferencing is a kind of a meeting. So video conferencing is all about audio video together. So it uses the audio and video telecommunication technologies to connect two or more users, and they may be located at different parts of the world. They are talking, they are discussing, they are having meeting. So it is a kind of exchanging information over virtual meeting, over the data or over the internet. And in this corona time, this video conferencing was very important. Write short notes on the following. So blog, let us start with blog. So blog, here the users or the people can interact, collaborate, and they may share the ideas with other individuals, say like-minded individuals. So here, this is a collection of articles, suggestions, and the ideas. So you can read the comment, you can give your comment, or you can post certain information. So blog is essentially a website only, or it can be a part of a website. And this is maintained by a user or a group of users. So in blog, you can enter the comment, you can create discussions, say on some varied or particular subject. Today, when we are talking, the most popular interactive modes of communication on the internet, and these are the type of blogs generally: personal blogs, corporate and organizational blogs, and the genre blog. For example, music, on say health. This is genre blogs. Coming to forum, everything is a website. Forum is a website, and the function of this, an online message board. For example, in your school, there will be a notice board. Every day you'll see, and you'll get the information. So this is a kind of forum only. So it is kind of a board, notice board. So user can use this forum. They can hold online discussion on a particular subject, on an issue. They may post messages. So this is how user can maintain the social bonding with others. They may be interested in the same topic, same discussion. So the forum software packages, you can easily get it through the internet. You can talk, and it's all about discussion on internet. News group. So it is a kind of a virtual round table. It is a round table, people are sitting, just assume. So where a user can post message. If I post, then you can read them. So these are generally made for sharing information. on some topic of interest or concern. So now user can meet each other, not physically but virtually, and they can have discussion on this topic. Write short notes on the following: e-commerce, e-learning, e-banking, e-reservation, and online shopping. E-commerce, commerce means trade. So this helps the companies and organization to reach more and more consumers, because the organization get a wider market. A small shop can only have an access to nearby area, so wider market. So here the business can grow. So it saves your time, your effort for both the parties, not only for you but for the sellers also. Okay, so this is how transaction take place here. This is a trade, selling and buying on internet, like the Amazon, like the eBay, like the Flipkart. So this is all e-commerce. E-learning, learning through internet. Right now you have Zoom, you have Skype, etc., Google Team. So this is electronic mode of delivering the learning, training and education. So if you go to school, sometimes you have to take the class, all these things take a lot of effort, right? If you are not able to go to school that day, what was being taught, you don't know. But in e-learning, you have a recording facility, and so this is how the e-learning application can process. And these processes comprise web-based learning, internet-based learning, virtual classroom, digital collaboration. On YouTube also, YouTube is also an e-learning platform. You can learn through it because people have provided paid playlists for whole subject topics. So e-learning is all about learning, but not physically but virtually. Okay, so and you can also share the different screen data, etc. E-banking. So normally you would go to SBI bank or any other bank. You have to fill up form for everything. Lunch, people, you have to wait for the lunch till it is over. Then you will get your work done. So whole day will be gone day. E-banking, it refers to electronic banking on internet. Here the customer can perform all kind of virtual banking. Okay, you can opt for getting checkbook or transaction or knowing your bank account, and this is even your PPF account. So this is all you can do by connecting to the website or the app of the respective bank. E-reservation. So e-reservation is referring to the process that allows the user to know about the online availability of tickets or rooms and make the reservation through internet. Railway reservation, flight reservation, and the hotel booking. Previously the ticket booking was a pain. You want to book the railway ticket, you have to go in the morning, be in the line. Sometimes you get waiting list whole day. So this is e-reservation. Has you are sitting on internet on your house, you have IRCTC, Make My Trip, all these formation there, applications are there. Just book the ticket, pay there, and just book your seats. So online availability of tickets or rooms and make the reservation through internet. This is e-reservation. Or even you can watch movie through book my show, etc. Electronic reservation. And this ticket you get on the internet, and you just have to show that digital ticket. Online shopping. Online shopping is shopping on internet. So if you want to buy something, you have to go to the shop. So this refers to the quick and easy way of buying things. So user does not need to go to particular store to make the purchases. Okay, you know that you have already bought it, and now you just go to online shopping. You get lot of market competition, and you get in a good price. So this saves your time, it is convenient, and also you get the product of your choice, because the choices are very varied here. So online shopping, you shop, you pay, and then the substance, the material or the thing will come to your house. You don't have to go anywhere. So now people are addicted to this online shopping. This, as I said, Amazon, Jeff Bezos is the world's richest person. You know why? Because of online shopping. He has created that. What are the advantages and limitation of using email, electronic mail? Email, all the advantages are there. First of all, you are saving paper. You need to cut tree to make paper, and you can easily edit it. Transmission is very faster. Like speed post and courier, it would take a lot of time, long time. So transmits messages faster than the normal communication medium. Then the speed post and courier you can easily ignore, because most of the thing are being covered by email. But speed post and courier will be still there. Okay. So you can send message as per your choice. But the limitation is there. Limitation is that you need a computer, you need a mobile, you need a printer, all these, if you want to print email messages. And if you send the email by mistake to a wrong recipient, you cannot do anything. And you cannot express your emotion, feelings, because on the telephone, while talking, or different the modes, you can express yourself. But on email, it may not be easily possible. Those emotions, emoticons are available, smileys are available, but email is a formal way of communication. So this is the certain limitation, but the advantages of email overpowers the limitation of email. Okay, advantages are too many. Everything is on the click. Please remember, email is a formal way of communication. So the way you write everything on a paper, same thing you have to write on the email. Describe the mandatory fields of an email message header. So when you send this email, there are certain parts like from. This contains the to, from, to. So CC, BCC, all are there. Subject is there. That is, that subject will show what kind of message is inside. So this RE, that is for reply, FW is for forward. Then date, this is automatically generated. The time also is seen, at what time the email is being sent, received. And the message ID, this is identification number, and this is referred by the email server. This is automatic generated, and just prevent the redelivery of the message. What do you understand by search engines? What are they used for? Name any 5 search engine. So a search engine is all about searching your content on the internet. For example, you want to search for when is the exam, or I fainted, what may be the problem? So, or you want to buy something. So a search engine helps in searching particular information according to a specified criteria. So in order to use a search engine, you just have a home page like Google, just type the keyword, and depending upon the word or tags you have given the keyword, there will be just search button and all the links will come. That is, the relevant information is displayed on a screen in the form of links or the website. So the search engine is actually a hunter. It is for specified criteria, and it searches through various algorithm on the background. So these are the commonly used search engines. Google is very much popular. Yahoo, AOL.com, Bing, Ask.com are there. Most of the people are using Google. Briefly describe the 3 elements used by a search engine. So search engine, because search engine seems to be very simple, but you know that these all search engines, how Google has transformed our lives, how YouTube has transformed our life. So just a text box will come in front of you. You are typing something and everything comes in front of you. Your problem was solved. You get the information. So what the power these search engines has, what is the background component, or you can say the elements. That is how it has revolutionized. I think Google should get a Nobel. Anyways, first element is spider or web crawlers. So this signifies the software that browses the internet in a systematic manner. See, it is also known by various other terms: spider, ants, bots, automatic indexers, web spiders, web robots. So these web crawlers are like crawler. They are used to maintain a duplicate copy of all the visited pages, and they also keep an index. So the indexing of the downloaded pages in order to provide quicker and better searches. You see, when you search, things come in a matter of microseconds. So crawlers are all about keeping the information they have already crawled, that is already visited pages, and indexing is also done. And crawlers also provide automated maintenance of website. That is, you have to verify also the links are okay or not. Validation of code are also done. Okay, so this is how these spiders and web crawlers work. For example, you have kept your shoe somewhere. You know it. When you wake up in the morning, you know where the shoes are. So the time will be less. So this is crawlers, as I said. They also provide automated maintenance. That is, sometimes the website may not be there. This is also done by crawlers to know about them. Now comes the indexing software. So when you open a book, there will be an index. So this indexing software refers to the software that receives a list of web documents and web addresses collected by the web crawler. So now web crawler is crawling. It will give certain information. So who will receive this web document list and web addresses? So this collection is kept by the indexing software. So this indexing software extracts the information from the web documents and web addresses, and then it prepares the index for the available information. And finally, what it will do? It will store the data in the database. So I hope you got the idea. When you have the index, you can easily go to that page and search for that topic. If I'm talking about a book, same thing is done here. Finally, you have the search algorithm. So this microsecond, millisecond is done only through all these components. So the final is search algorithm. Now here search algorithm is referring to the mechanism of searching the keywords in the database of the search engine. So now the search engine has its own database. How it is found? By the crawler and the indexer. And now if the search keyword is found in the database, then the web documents and web addresses related to these keywords are displayed to the user. So there will be, Facebook and Google and all these important and famous and successful, these websites, they have only prospered because they have a very, very unique kind of algorithm they use. So crawling, then indexing, and then searching through this crawled and indexed material. Suggest 5 ways to get better search results on the internet. So how to search better? Because you just type and you don't get a proper result. So sometimes people can get what they want, sometimes they don't. So what should be remembered? Because you have to frame the search queries. Everything is what you write. So do not frame search queries as questions. That is, what it implies is the user should only provide important words in the search query. Because the words such as the articles, prepositions and conjunctions, these are not taken by the search engine. It will eventually be dropped. They are white spaces. So don't frame search queries with article, preposition and conjunctions. Always use a proper text. Those texts should contain the word which you want, because ultimately they will be combined and those content will be searched where your content, whatever you have given in the Google search, that will be there, and what is the relevance. Okay, so this is the first thing, that do not frame search queries as questions, namely, but now the search engines are intelligent, they are using artificial intelligence. So even if the questions are there, they will be able to comprehend it. Provide phrases within punctuations. So uh, this means that when a user wants to search any phrase as it is, let us take an example, that is double quotes triangle. So triangle, first of all the triangles will come. Now you want to search Bermuda Triangle. Now triangle and Bermuda Triangle, they don't have any connection. So you just have to take a double quotes. For example, if you just write triangle, the movie can also come. There is a movie called Triangle. Okay. So users should put the search query between the punctuation mark, like the double quotes. So this is the other way. Now you can use the wildcard characters. So wildcard characters are what? Like this star. So this implies that when a user wants to search a string that start with a specific character, the user should place a wildcard character. These are the asterisk after the string. So how do we do this? For example, suppose you want to search a string starting with say CR. So what you will do? Just write CR and followed by this star asterisk. So by doing this, the search engine will search for all the words starting with CR, like the creative, craft, crawl, creature, and crowd. Everything start with CR. So this is how you can employ the wildcard. So star and underscore, all this you can use. And the casing is also very important, lowercase and the uppercase. You might think that the Google will see the lowercase and uppercase as it is. And as I said, that because the artificial intelligence has taken over, now everything is possible. But normally for other search engine, user is not sure about the casing of the search keyword. So the user should provide the search query in lowercase, because the lowercase word matches are not case sensitive, but uppercase word matches are case sensitive. So if a user search for the keyword computer, then the search engine will search for the computer. Small c, capital C, in between capital, all these. So if a user search for the word computer with a double quotes, the search engine will search only for this double quotes computer with capital C. Okay. Then provide the plus sign between the keywords that must be searched. So what is this plus sign doing? So this is saying that user provide the plus sign immediately before the keyword that he or she wants to search in this search query. Plus sign. Let us take an example. Suppose a user intend for searching of the string web browser for Linux operating system, and the user wants the keyword browser and Linux to be there in every search result. He wants these two to come together. So how should the query should be formed? The user can type the query as web plus browser for plus Linux operating system. That is, there are certain words you definitely want to be searched by the search engine. In order to do this, you have to put a plus sign. That is mandatory. Otherwise, maybe some of the part may be skipped. Some of the content which you have written may be skipped by the search engine. But when you put a plus, it will definitely try to find out the combination of these two words joined by this plus sign, and you will get the result only relevant which will contain these two content. What do you understand by the chat service available on the internet? Do you need to connect to the internet in order to chat with your friends? So chatting is a virtual means of communication. You send and receive message between the users to any part of the world. So now you have the WhatsApp, link, Facebook, all these messengers. So you are chatting, talking, discussing through this virtual means. So using this IRC, internet relay chat, user can chat with multiple users simultaneously. Now you've seen about the groups being formed. So IRC is a chat protocol that uses the internet to exchange text messages among users. So a chat server provides you several chat rooms based on various categories. For example, teens, religion, society, games. Now these all have changed by now. So a user can select any part, or they can make a group, say a colony group, school group. So once you join, there will be some identification because you need to identify. Sometimes you may not to be identified because by mobile number you can be added. So this is, the internet is very much important while chatting. Define video conferencing. List down the freely available video conferencing software. So now video conferencing, you have Zoom, Google Teams, Skype. There are so many now. This is all about talking as if you are in front of one another. So video conferencing uses the audio and visual telecommunication technologies. There are different network and telecommunication technologies to connect to two or more users, and these users may be located at different part of the world, and they are exchanging information through a virtual meeting over the internet data connections. So this video conferencing is a type of groupware. Here a method of connecting two or more remote terminals together for communication that will allow the user to talk to other users or different users while being connected. So this is a useful tool, and normally you will see this in news channels also. You will see that in business meeting nowadays it is all e-learning. You are learning on YouTube, you are learning on Zoom, Google Team. So this also help in remote surgery, video conferencing, and this is highly interactive as compared to the text based modes of communication like chatting and email. So remote surgery, this is just one example I am giving. There are so many benefits of video conferencing. You don't have to go here and there. For example, there are so many things. You can see your stuff, you can talk to your loved ones, you can also do business. So in order to perform the video conferencing, the user need to download and install certain software. For example, talking about Linux based software program, but it is not Linux or any other, because whenever you want to download, there will be option Linux, Windows, and the Apple. So you have so many. These have all changed, just to name few of them, but these all are there. Define the format of an email message. So let us see the format of the email message. We have already seen about this in the previous discussion. So we have message header. So this email message consists of a header that will have the information about recipient and sender. You have a subject and the date of the message, and the message header is divided into fields, and each field is identified by name. The mandatory fields for a message headers are from, that is, it contains the email address or name of the from means to, from where it is coming, to whom you are sending. So this contains the email address or addresses of receiver. Subject, that is, that subject will give you brief idea of the whosoever is getting the email, like RE will show received message, and reply, and FW is for forwarding. So there are so many things which come here along with the date. As I said, this email server already or by default creates a date, and also the message ID. This is also done by email server identification number. So this is also an automatic generated value. And these are some non-mandatory or secondary fields. You can fill it or you can skip it. Carbon copy, CC. So here the recipient whose email addresses are added to the CC field would receive a copy of the email. That is, if you send it to one, all the email addresses will get, and they will also see that who all have got this mail. Blind carbon copy, same thing as carbon copy, but the different users to whom or recipient to whom you have sent, they will not be able to see everyone. The content type, this is also there, because now you can add everything on the email, like the audio, video, etc. So this is multimedia internet mail extensions, MIME. Message body, here you type the actual content. You can add the message images also. Now you can add various PDFs, etc. So you have an attachment also. So unlike this message header, you have so many things. So we have seen a few more questions on this. So thank you so much. Take care of yourself.